What do you need to know right now? What are the message that Spirit would like to share with you? What are the message that Source of All would like to share with you? You know, isn't it wonderful that we've got this incredible guides in the universe, this incredible guidance from Spirit to help us through our days, because life is very tough at the moment. You know, so I was strongly inspired to create for you this reading, and it's going to have some timestamps because it's for all the different zodiac energies. What is it that you need to know right now? What is it that you need to understand right now? What is it that is going to be to your benefit right now? You know, isn't that really, really cool? So welcome to the video. My name is Adrian Nelson. I am a life transformation guide. I help people to really get out of those challenging situations into that beautiful, flourishing part of life. You know, and I do so with my natural intuitive gift. I do so using the beautiful ancient tarot, you know, hypnotherapy, theta healing, Reiki, crystal healing, angel healing, all of these beautiful things. I bring them together. You know, all the knowledge of NLP and all of those sort of things, bring them together for your benefit, because I've got a real passion to help people to live their greatest experience of life. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to start off by drawing some oracle cards for you, just from 2 different decks, which is a general message for everybody. And then I'm going to draw from 4 different decks for all the different zodiac energies. So I'm just going to draw you 1 card. But, you know, so you can just look at your particular zodiac energy after you looked at the general message, or you can look at all of the messages, because there's a little bit of something for everyone and everything. You know, we consist of everything. We're part of everything. We're one and part of everything. There's no separation between us and everything and everyone else. We are one. We are one connection. We exist within the divine spark of light of the Creator of all that is. You know, so welcome. If it's your first time here, welcome from my heart. Welcome. I'm all about the good vibes. You know, and if you're coming back, welcome back. It's such a pleasure to have you here. If you haven't yet done so, please go ahead and subscribe. And with all of that being said, let's get straight into your reading. So we're going to do the general reading first. Then 2 oracle decks. And then we're going to draw you some tarot cards. You can also, if you're not going to look at all of the readings, all of the different zodiac energies, then I recommend that you look at least at your zodiac energy, like your star sun energy. You know, you look at your moon, which is your emotions, because emotions determine a lot in our decision making and how things end up, because it is always the motivation behind the action that determines the outcome. You know what I mean? And also your rising, which is how you do new things. All right, so we're going to get right into this. And so the general message for all is when you're neither here nor there. And this is from the beautiful Dreamweaver's Oracle by Colette Baron Reed, which is really, honestly, one of my favorite decks of cards. It's illustrated by this gentleman called Joel Nakamura. He's done really an exceptional job with this art. So first of all, just allow yourself to connect with this card, to connect with this energy. What does it mean to you? What does it say to you? And you know what? With this energy of neither here nor there, with the ascension currently taking place, there's a lot of confusion in the world. There's a lot of a sense of displacement in the world, where everything seems very dystopian in the world, where we feel very much neither here or there. What is the right thing to do? We're questioning a lot of things. And I want to let you know, my beautiful cosmic sibling, that when you came to this planet, when your soul decided to incarnate into being on this planet at this point in time, you knew that everything that is happening right now, you knew that it was going to transpire, and you knew that you have what it takes to be successful. You knew that you were never alone. So if you are feeling a sense of displacement in your life, close your eyes, take a nice deep breath, and ask your spiritual team, ask your guides, ask your holy guardian angel. We all have a holy guardian angel which has been called into being to walk with us through all of life, all of times, all of dimensions, basically, to be with us. But remember, we have free will. So you want to call upon your holy guardian angel to help you, to support you, to be there for you through the shift. And I want you to remember that when you look online, you see all of these really gory things, and the world is going down the drain, and oh my goodness, none of us are going to make it and stuff like that. but I want to remind you that life always takes care of life itself. And I also want to, and I get a message coming in for you. You want to be reminded that you are one in part with it all, and you want to remember that you are never alone on this planet, that we're connected to everything, that we all exist within the divine spark of light. And I want to remind you that that human beings by their very nature we naturally surviving beings. It's not the first time that humanity is at a perilous stage, but what is happening this time around is that we are entering this beautiful golden dawn, so very much that sort of like Atlantis, Sumeria type of energy. But what is great about us now, because this is not the first time that we are here in our evolution, what is great about us now is that we now have what it takes to hold the energy of a golden age. And that is what's really, really powerful, We've been here before. It's not the first time. And many times previously, we actually self-destructed by now already. So we are stronger than before. And love is definitely winning at the end of the day. I actually created the most beautiful online course on the Udemy platform using this Dreamweaver's Oracle. There is a beautiful course over a couple of days. It's a beautiful journey where you can learn to read Oracle cards and psychic development and coming into your own. And there is a link for it down below in the description along with my other courses. Go and check it out. And then I've got from The Sacred Traveler by Denise Lynn. I'm going to draw you a card before I get into those sort of broken down ones for the different zodiac energies. I really, really like this deck very, very much. Back in 2019, when I told one of my sisters that I am now going to do this as a business, as a full-time thing, and obviously I was very nervous at the time. She sent me this deck and it's been so beneficial to her. And I was very blessed because all my siblings are so supportive. And if any of you are having supportive siblings, yes, let's give them a shout out. If you're having some challenges with your siblings, what are the lessons over there? There's lessons with all in life, all right? We are all one soul family that came to support each other. Oh, wow. You've got cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life force. So you are going through a cleansing period. So that it's almost like a rebirth. It's like a transformation. It's like a baptism, basically, where you are going through the space where almost like the soul is recalibrating to a better way of being, to a more fulfilling way of being. And if that resonates with you, and if you're down for that, and if you are down to live your greatest experience of life, my beautiful cosmic sibling, I want to encourage you to place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, and to say yes to it. Say yes to the magic. Say yes to new beginnings. And write in the comments, what are you saying yes to? What are you open for? What are you ready for? What is your next? All right, Aries. So Aries, let's draw you a card. Let's see what it is that you need to know. Spirit guides and guardian angels. What is it that Aries needs to know? And Aries, you have got the Four of Cups. Aries, I get a sense that you have been through a lot. You've been through the most. Life has been challenging for you. And you may have sort of adopted this idea that you have to do everything on your own, and that it's really, really hard. But you are encouraged, beautiful Aries, to open yourself to love and to support, and don't just open yourself to support in the sense of waiting for it to arrive. But if you need some help, ask for it. Don't suffer in silence. If you need some help, if you need some support, open your mouth and ask for it. Take out your phone and send a text message and say, I need some help. I'm not coping well at the moment. Things are challenging for me. Things are hard for me. Can you help me? Can you support me? Do you have some guidance for me? Don't suffer alone in silence and then almost have a sense of crying that nobody's helping me, nobody's supporting me. So if you're open to help and support, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, my beautiful, beautiful Aries, and go ahead and say yes to it. Say yes to the magic, say yes to support, say yes to solutions, but above all, don't suffer alone in silence. Leo, how are you doing, my beautiful Leos? I hope that you're doing great. Spirit guides and guardian angels, what is it that Leo needs to know? What is it that they need to be aware of? What is it that they need to understand? Your card just flipped out there, and it's a beautiful, beautiful card. That even though it's a feminine energy, this is actually the King of Cups. And this is an energy that lets you know, beautiful Leo, that you are ready for that emotional support that you need, So, you may have been in a space where there's a truck driving past, sorry. You may have been in the space, beautiful Leo, where you were really holding everything together and you were really there for everyone. And you have been that pillar of strength and you have been that pillar of support for everyone. But now is the time for you, my beautiful, beautiful Leo, to open yourself up to receive back in return that beautiful love, that compassion, that kindness, that consideration that you have given to other people. Now is the time for you to open yourself to that so that you can feel the magic and that you can feel the experience. So don't be closed off to accepting help. And you know what, Leo, sometimes that means, one, that we give people the opportunity to do stuff, even if they fail, at least they try. But also does sometimes mean that we have to step away from situations and people and energies that no longer appreciate us. They don't appreciate what we give. And if you, my beautiful Leo, if you are open to a beautiful solution that is in the highest and best interest of all, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, and say yes to it. Sagittarius. Beautiful, amazing Sagittarius. I hope that you're doing well. Spirit guides and guardian angels, what is it that my beautiful Sagittarius needs to know right now? What is it that they need to be aware of? Sagittarius, you have got the 6 of Cups. So Sagittarius, this is a time of deep forgiveness, release, and letting go of others, but especially of the self. Because a lot of times we do a lot of healing work, we do a lot of forgiveness work of others and situations and circumstances. And we sometimes can't understand why we still have this experience where life is still not feeling, as fulfilling as we'd like it to feel, as amazing as we'd like it to feel. We can't understand why are you still having this experience. I mean, you're putting in the work, you're putting in the energy, you're doing your best, you are there, and still somehow it feels like things are not going in that positive direction. So what I'd like to encourage you, Sagittarius, is to become quiet and to check in with yourself and see what is the grief, what is the pain, what are the things in childhood that you are still holding on to? What is hurting your heart? Because it's holding you back and it's going to affect everything. It affects your health, your love, your finances, your loving relationships. It affects you across the board. So my encouragement is to open yourself and to see, where am I still holding on, to release and do the forgiveness work so that you can be free. And if you're open to a beautiful release in the highest and best interest of all, Sagittarius, place your hand on your heart, nice deep breath, and say yes to it. Pisces. Beautiful, amazing Pisces. How are you doing? Welcome to your reading, Spirit Guides and Guardian Angels. What is it that Pisces needs to know? What is it that they need to be aware of? What is it that they need to know? What is it that they need to be aware of? And Pisces, this is a very difficult period for you because what's happening in the world at the moment is very much sort of like resonant of your sort of like, zodiac energy. And if you can imagine that a zodiac energy has a personality, which it pretty much does, then everything that's happening in the world at the moment is pretty much almost like reflecting your energy back to you, that transformative energy. It's the world is almost like going through this rebirth, basically, ascending to this next level. And it's hard on you, Pisces, because you are the most psychic sign that there is. You're naturally psychic, you just know stuff. Your energy is so gentle, so be kind with yourself. And you have got the 2 of Swords is your energy guidance for the message that you need to know right now, my beautiful Pisces. And the question here is, what are you holding on to? What are you having difficulty letting go? Work, journal, work at letting it go. And if you need some support and help, get some support and help to support you, because you might be taking a lot of strain at the moment, my beautiful Pisces. And, ask yourself, everything that you're giving your attention to, do you really need to give your attention to that? And there's also a very powerful reminder for you, Pisces, that it is not your job to save the world. It is not your job to save other people. So be there for them, be supportive of them. But if somebody doesn't sort of like, reciprocate the beautiful energy that you give out, if they are not appreciative of what you are giving out, then it's time to let it go. And if you are open to release with as much peace as possible and to release, in the most beautiful way possible, in the highest and best interest of everyone, place your hand on your heart. Take a nice deep breath, Pisces, and say yes to it. Scorpio. My beautiful, amazing Scorpios, how are you doing? Where in the world are we connecting from? Spirit guides and guardian angels, what is it that Scorpio needs to know right now? What is it that they need to be aware of right now? In Scorpio, you've got the Mother of Cups, which is the Queen of Cups. And cups is that very sort of like reciprocating sort of energy, you know. It's emotions and our interactions and everything that breathes, human, plants, animals, that sort of thing, you know. And this is also a sign that lets you know that your hard work is paying off, Pisces. So if you've been feeling with yourself, your relationship with others, your relationship with life, if you've just been feeling sort of like down in the dumps, nothing is working out, your best efforts aren't working out, if you've been feeling unappreciated, you know, then Spirit is coming in to let you know, beautiful Scorpios, that you are being seen, that you are appreciated, that if you're currently in a space where you don't like to be, that there's a shift taking place so that you can move into a space and into a place that really, you know, does respect you and can give you what you need. And if you're open to that, beautiful Scorpio, and if you're open to your life getting better, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, my beautiful Scorpio, and say yes to it. Cancerians, how are you doing, beautiful Cancers? Spirit guides and guardian angels, what is it that Cancer needs to know? What is it that they need to be aware of? What is the energy for them today? What is the message? Spirit guides and guardian angels. Cancer, I get a sense that you're a little bit on a trippy space, slightly neither here nor there, okay? But look at the good news. There's great potential for expansion and growth for you, my beautiful, beautiful Cancerians, fellow Cancerians, because you have got the Six of Pentacles. So there's great potential for growth for you, my beautiful Cancerians. But you know, you want to sort of curb that good heart of yours a little bit, not switch off that beautiful energy of yours, but there's potential for growth here. But that also means that you might need to say no to certain people. It might mean that you need to do some personal introspection, my beautiful Cancerian, and ask yourself very honestly, where am I giving my energy away? Where am I not being responsible with my energies? You know, where am I giving my time, my money, you know, my sleep and stuff like that, where it sort of like, you know, displaces you, put you in a negative space. It's time to be very conscious about how you give and why you give and what is the motivation behind it, because there is potential here for exceptional growth for you in the materialistic, money and the things that money can buy, so you can live that beautiful dream life that you'd like to live, my beautiful Cancerians. But that means that you want to adopt a mindset of success and prosperity and wealth and abundance. And that means that you can't be rolling with those that are just quite simply not in alignment with that, who wants to suffer. All right? And if you're open to a beautiful alignment, my beautiful, amazing, incredible Cancerians, then place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath and say yes to it. Say yes to the magic. Say yes to the potential. Aquarius, my beautiful Aquarius, how are you doing? Where in the world are we connecting from? Spirit guides and guardian angels, what is it that Aquarius needs to know? Your message came out very quickly. You've got the Queen of Pentacles. This is a beautiful energy, Aquarius. This is an energy that lets you know that a truckload of abundance is about to come into your life, that your hard work is about to pay off, that all the efforts that you put in, all the energy that you put in, all the times that you pursued a vision that maybe you could see but anybody else couldn't see it and they couldn't sort of perceive it. You know, they were like, what are you talking about? This isn't going to work. That is not the way that it's going to go. Spirit wants to let you know that the things are definitely unfolding for you in a very, very magical way. Excuse me for a moment, please. Thank you. That things are unfolding for you in a very magical way, that you are really growing into your strength and growing into your power. And do you remember that when we speak about standing in your power, you are the power. You are the strength. So, you know, let the world see your magic. Show your magic to yourself. Don't be afraid to have fun. And coming up very strongly for you, don't curb your own enthusiasm because maybe others are not getting your vibe. Be that beautiful, enthusiastic being that you are. And if you are open to that, my beautiful, incredible Aquarius, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath and say yes to it. Leo. How are you doing, Leo? Where in the world are we connecting from? Spirit guides and guardian angels, what is it that my beautiful Leos needs to know? What is it that they need to be aware of? Leo, you've got the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords is pretty much the energy of feeling a little bit between a rock and a hard place. This is also the energy that we get sometimes when we know what is that next step that we are supposed to take. We understand it intellectually, but we have a little bit of difficulty accepting it in our hearts, okay? And I'm just going to cut that message short there for you, because this message is actually for Libra, okay? So Libra, what is your association to Leo possibly? What is your association to Leo energy possibly? Because when I drew your card, for some reason I wrote down Leo, I said out Leo. So maybe there is something here with Leo energy that you need to know, my beautiful Libra. Are you dealing with the Leo? You know, are you giving too much? Are you overextending yourself, my beautiful, beautiful Libra? What is it that you might be doing? That it might be a good thing, but how might it be draining your soul, my beautiful, beautiful Libra? There is something that you want to be aware of. There is something that you want to look out there for and go check and see what that might be. All right? The Five of Swords is an energy of feeling a little left out in the cold, my beautiful Libra. But the reason for that is typically, what are you holding on to? What are you holding on to that you are better off letting go of? What are the thoughts in your mind that are not serving your highest and best interest, Libra? You know, don't suffer in silence. That message actually came through very strongly for Aries and interestingly enough for Leo as well. So Libra, maybe even go check out and look and see what is your placement in, in Leo. Where is it in your chart? Where is it that you need to take charge? Where is it that you need to let go? Where is it that you need to put your foot down? Okay? It might be very difficult for you, but this is very necessary at this point for your highest good and for your best interest. And Libra, if you are open to that, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath and say yes to the magic of life. Gemini, beautiful gem babies, how are you doing? Where in the world are we connecting from? Spirit guides and guardian angels. What is it that my beautiful Gemini needs to know about? What is it that they need to be aware of? Okay, this card wants to come out. Knight of Swords. Okay, so this is an energy, my beautiful, beautiful Gemini, that says go for your heart's desire, go what it is that you want, follow your passion, follow your intuition, but sorry, don't drive yourself so hard that you end up feeling exhausted. Be mindful of chasing success so much. It's a great thing to pursue success, but be mindful of not, pursuing success so much that it sort of like isolates you and leads to a sense of loneliness, because now you don't have time to socialize and you don't have time to talk to people and all that sort of stuff. So go for what your heart desires. Go for gold. Pursue your heart's desires by all means, most definitely, my beautiful, beautiful Gemini. With every part of your being, go for what your heart desires, but also be very, very mindful that you don't spread yourself too thinly, because then you suffer, okay? And if you are open for a beautiful orchestrated balance, my beautiful Gemini, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath and say yes to it. Virgo, beautiful Virgo, how are you doing? Where in the world are we connecting from, my beautiful Virgo? Spirit guides and guardian angels, what is it that my beautiful Virgo needs to know? What is it that they need to be aware of? Ace of Wands. Virgo, this is the time to open yourself to your passion in life. What do you want to pursue? I kind of get a sense of what do you have the opportunity to do now, which previously may have wanted to do, but maybe you needed to put it a little bit on the back burner because you couldn't, because of life circumstances, responsibilities, situations and stuff like that. I do get a sense of sadness inside of you, so I want to send you love from my heart, beautiful Virgo. But Spirit is letting you know that, that intuition, that spark, that motivation that you always wanted to do, where people say, oh my goodness, you're so good at this. There is an opportunity for you now to pursue your heart's desires. So my beautiful Virgo, if you had to keep on operating from almost like a sense of responsibility, this is what you are meant to do sort of thing, you are getting the opportunity now to really pursue what it is that you would like to pursue in your life, and what you would like to feel, and what you would like to experience, and what works out for you, so that you can live your beautiful, beautiful passion, and that your life can get better and better all the time, my beautiful, incredible Virgo. And if you are open to that, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, and say yes to it. Say yes to the magic. Say yes to what you are deserving of, my beautiful, beautiful Virgo. Capricorn. Capricorn, I can feel your energy right here. Ooh, this is beautiful sun energy. Capricorn, now is your time to shine. Now is the time for you to feel the magic and experience the magic. The sun energy is the highest vibrational energy in a positive sense in the tarot deck. And what makes this energy powerful, because remember the sun is the giver of life. And sorry, regardless of your zodiac energy, what makes this energy very powerful, my beautiful, beautiful, amazing Capricorn, is that you have worked through a lot of the challenges, a lot of the things that were holding you back. You have put in the work. So it only makes logical sense for you that you will start to benefit now from having put in the work, from having applied yourself, from having maybe gone through those experiences where you might have felt very alone and very isolated and very overwhelmed and didn't really know what to do, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorn. Know that Spirit is here for you, and know that the best is to come for you, and know that everything that used to be a setback before, that is just a stepping stone towards where you are going now. So you better get ready for your life to take an unexpectedly beautiful, fantastic, incredible turn, my beautiful Capricorn. And if you are open to that, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, and say yes to all of the beautiful potential that's available to you now. Taurus, my beautiful, beautiful Taurus, spirit guides and guardian angels. What is it that Taurus needs to know? What is it that they need to be aware of? Taurus, you've got the Seven of Swords. Now, Taurus, this is an energy of the past coming back, knocking in incessantly. This is an energy of people, of life, of situations, of circumstances that might just not be respecting your boundaries. And I want to let you know that when people don't respect your boundaries, those people are not respecting you. When people ask something from you that is, they may not think of it as an unreasonable request, but if you verbalize like, listen, this is not in alignment with me, I don't really like this, it doesn't sit well with me, it doesn't resonate with me. If they continue to do that, or if they continue to almost justify it, sort of like gaslighting, like you shouldn't feel that way, you're too sensitive, don't overreact and stuff like that, that is blatant disrespect. And that is saying that what you are feeling is not as important. That is devaluing your own personal feelings, and people only do that when they have got selfish intentions. People with good intentions are not going to do that. They are going to respect you. So if, my beautiful Taurus, if you are open to a solution because you might be feeling very tired, that is in the highest and best interest of all, place your hand on your heart, nice deep breath, and say yes to it. Let's end off with a general message for everyone from the Oracle of the Seven Energies by beautiful Colette Baron Reed. Let's see what we have. Spirit guides and guardian angels, what is it that my beautiful cosmic sibling needs to know? The land between. And this is an energy that feels a little difficult sometimes and a little displaced sometimes, because the energy of the land between is that energy where we don't really know where we are. We're neither here nor there. I'm going to read to you what the booklet is saying for you for this. So the land between, the key concept is being between worlds, learning to be okay while at the threshold of what was and what will be. It's a very difficult time. A time of waiting and evolving, gray areas, something essential yet still in development, and it's a space of metamorphosis. So you're in a process of change. You know that you were called to it and can no longer be who you were, but you aren't sure what the next experience of life will be. You are in between what was and what could be, in a pupal stage, like during the metamorphosis of the caterpillar into a butterfly. And the thing to remember with this is, like, while the caterpillar is sort of like is doing its thing, if you go poke there, then you kill the potential. So it might be that you just need to wait something out a little bit. You know what I mean? However, you can't skip the messy parts. There we go. You have to endure the unknown and uncomfortable as you reinvent yourself. The thing is, you're not quite there yet. You have one foot in the past, even if you're ready to shed that version of yourself and to become something new. You must start redefining who you are in the context of your question. What do you believe is possible when you get to the next place? Can you explore the stage of your evolution to get to know yourself better? There are great lessons to learn in a sense of displacement, especially about ourselves. And often there is, the things that are coming up, the so-called almost like, challenges that are coming up. They are here to help us to get ready so that we are ready for the next stage, like the caterpillar. You need to be ready to be a butterfly. and there's a time process that is going, involved with this, So can you explore the stage of your evolution to get to know yourself better, to be stronger, And the thing is, when we ask for something and it's in the process of becoming, be grateful for the little things. Say thank you. Yes, I see this, grateful, thank you. But the lessons and the challenges that come up, what if they are getting you ready to go to the next level? Because it's almost like, say, for example, if you want to be a bodybuilder, you need to, you need to be strong. You need to put in the work, Imagine being a scrawny bodybuilder. People's going to be like, what? The process in between worlds is where things get really interesting. You learn how to manage your fear, how to stay present in the now, and how to see in the dark. You observe the lessons offered to you with grace because you can't go any faster. This is a real test of emotional fortitude, patience, trust, and humility. Once you have made this no man's land your home, this is the incredible part. Once you have made this no man's part your home, it will be part of you, and then we begin to see the blessing. So when we stop fighting what's happening in life, and we embrace the circumstances and the situation, even the people, we can get the lesson, and then we move out of the space faster. That is what's really quite amazing. Where we now? Then whatever was set in motion comes to life. This is what you've been waiting for. When you look back, you will grow to love the place in between, for that is where you were reborn, my beautiful cosmic sibling. If it resonates with you, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, and say yes to it. If you haven't yet done so, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'll appreciate your like. Remember to comment. Let me know where in the world you are from. Does the message resonate with you? From my heart, namaste, love and light. I look forward to connecting with you next time.